How's it going, guys? Alaskan American here. I am getting ready to go to Coos Canyon this weekend to do some gold mining. First weekend of the year for motorized motorized equipment. And I had a little project in mind I've been wanting to do. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to complete it by this weekend because I've got work the next couple days. I'll show you what I've got anyway. It's kind of an impromptu video and it's kind of a mess right now, so bear with me, but maybe you guys can smell what I'm stepping in. I don't know. Tell me where I'm wrong and I don't know. We'll see. But I wanted to turn my mini hog into a dredger, kind of a sluice box dredge type of thing. And so I'll turn the video around here and then I'll show you what I've got. Alright guys, here we go. So I guess I'll work this backwards. I didn't change much, well, anything really at the box here. I've got this, this will be the intake hose, and it's just kind of a pressure fitting onto this. It just pulls right off, slides right in, right? Obviously, I'll probably, I don't know what you want to call it. I'll make this connection better as well, but just for testing purposes, it's hooked up, and I just want to see if the nozzle I'm building will even work. So we'll go back. So we're following this line out here. This actually broke, but I've got to fix that. But this end here, basically, this is what I got going on. All right, so that end broke, so I have to figure out a new connection here. This is just a threaded, it fits inside the tube here, and then it threads onto this coupling. But the water is coming from my pump. I got it reduced down to, it's gonna 1.5 inch lay flat hose reduced down to a standard garden hose, and then right straight into this, which is another reducer, and it just shoot the standard garden hose through here anyways, but it stops right here, so the jet probably starts at the end of that adapter, which is right about here. So it'll be hopefully shooting through into here and then back up to the sluice box, and there's my suction nozzle there. So anyway, I don't know if you can see that or not. You can vision it. Here's the lay flat connection. So this will be running from my pump to this here. Reduce it down. I'll connect the garden hose here, and then the garden hose will run, as you see, to here. This right here was just kind of an idea. It was just kind of a way to keep the hose from kinking all the way down. I don't know if it'll work or not. I could probably connect it better or build an actual Venturi type nozzle inside of here at some point. But I don't know. I'm just trying to, this is prototype number 1. Here's my pump. Semi-trash, but here's the specs on it. 1.5 inches. Maybe you guys have some advice on that. Hopefully better than it won't work. You need a high pressure pump. But trying to do this on the cheap, but in the end, nickel and diamond me to death. I probably should have just bought a dredging nozzle and a regular high pressure pump to begin with. But I don't know. I like to tinker. So anyway, that's just a quick update on what I'm doing, and yeah, it's been a few here. I want to do a video on this pan. I don't know if anybody of you, or how many of you have seen the turbo pan. Kind of a cool concept. You know, the inside of the pan is riffled, as you can see. It concentrates everything into the center. Down here. And it's supposed to be a real quick pan. And you know, you spend your time, you put a shovel full of material in here. I'll demo this out in the field. I'll make a video on that. But you put a shovel full of material in there, rocks and everything. Of course, pull the boulders out. But you put a bunch of water in there and you spin it around this way over the riffles. And these kind of act as riffles, collecting all the fines and the heavies. And then once you get your big rocks and whatnot out of here, after you kind of spun it out a little bit, then you reverse it. And then the water washes all these riffles clean and feeds everything right to the center here. As you can see, it's a little inset. So you kind of just agitate it a little bit, spin it, agitate, spin it, and then you can pan it out through here, because that's also riffled texture. These riffles through here. And then out of the pan there. And then you take concentrates and you can put them into a smaller pan or whatever the case may be. But anyway, I'll have a little bit more on my sluice box, my Gold Hog Mini that I turned into. I have the extension, and then I built a custom flare, and yeah, it's basically a scaled down version of their Raptor flare. But you know, I was able to do it a lot cheaper. It's definitely not the quality, but it's pretty close, I would say. I'm testing the Dream mat here, and got standard hog mat up here and here. Anyway, guys, all right, keep the video short. The main thing was this dredge nozzle. I'm kind of excited about it. I probably won't demo it this next time out, just because I had a breakage. This was real crappy plastic, and it was connected, and you can see it just broke around the edge there. You know, if I can, I don't know if I'm doing it here real quick. I don't know if I can do this or not. There we go. That's just threaded on there. You know, it's reduced down. I don't know if that's too big of a hole or not, but it's literally whatever size the garden hose is. And this is a 1.5 inch pipe, PVC pipe, so. And that's in front of this thing here, so. I don't know if I can, there we go. There, see, just reduced, that's all. Nothing special. I'm hoping that it works. But to kind of visualize. Oh man. That's kind of it broke down. Right there, that piece broke. Just I don't know what you call it, a pressure fitting or coupling or something. Anyways, it just slides inside the hose there, and you clamp it down, and then that threads onto that, and hopefully that'll provide enough pressure and push enough material to create suction through the nozzle, and that'll feed to my box up here. In there, you know, obviously I'll have that up, and I'll just crash in the box there and then run its way down on the sluice. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys got any tips or tricks, let me know. And I will hopefully see you out there in the field. Alaskan American out.